welcome back to Salubrious.tingz. I hope you guys had a salubrious week, and it surely was an eventful week here in the Bahamas. We had trending headlines of COVID-19. COVID-19 is the most trending topic worldwide. Why aren't you talking about it? Why aren't you doing things to prevent yourself from getting it? I'm not sure exactly why, but hopefully by the end of this video, you should be fully equipped. These that you get from coronavirus is COVID-19. So now there's starting to be a slow shift from using the word coronavirus, and more specifically, persons have started using COVID-19. So there's an actual difference between COVID-19 and the coronavirus. The coronavirus is the actual name of the family of viruses, and COVID-19 is the disease that you get once you get that virus. So exactly what does the virus do? Okay, so basically the viruses, once they're in humans, they cause respiratory infection, hence why it's called, or it's labeled under respiratory disease. And so the effect from contracting this disease is that you can experience minor illnesses, and you can experience more severe illnesses, as minor as the common cold and as severe as pneumonia. The coronavirus family comprises of three cousins. You have cousin MERS, cousin SARS, and cousin Novel. Now, scientists has been calling this disease zoonotic, meaning that the transmission of disease is seen to be transmitted between animals and humans. No, this does not mean that you should get rid of your house pets or that you should try and kill your neighbor's dog, because once it's actually here, there's no guarantee that it's going to be transmitted from animals to humans. The first contact is probably going to be made between human and human, so don't go touching people and animals. Who is infected with the virus displays some of the following signs and symptoms. The most common signs and symptoms of the coronavirus include fever, cough, shortness of breath, or breathing difficulties. Other signs and symptoms do include kidney failure, vomiting, and diarrhea. You is treat your symptoms and provide you with antivirals, which is a class of medications, hence viruses, antivirals. So yeah, we don't need to get too deep into that. One thing about this virus that everyone knows is that there's no cure. So there can only be preventative measures put in place to try and prevent the spread of the virus. The following preventative measures that you're going to see in the images specifically has been adopted from the Ministry of Health in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. So these are not my images. These are the images that are being published by the Ministry of Health, crediting them. The first and the easiest preventative measures that you can take to protect yourself against the coronavirus is by conducting or performing frequent and thorough hand washing with soap. Secondly, another advice is that you should cover your mouth and nose when sneezing and coughing, and you're going to do a dab when you sneeze into the elbow or your sleeve. Thirdly, you want to make sure that all of the raw meat that you consume are properly cooked thoroughly. The fourth preventative measure is cleaning and disinfecting frequently touched surfaces and objects. So those are your tabletops, doorknobs, etc. Any surface that is touched frequently in the house or at work or wherever you are, make sure you wipe that off with a disinfectant to decrease germ transmission. Lastly, you're going to help to prevent coronavirus from being spread by avoiding close contact with anyone who is showing signs and symptoms of respiratory illnesses such as coughing or sneezing. And if you know that you're sick, please stay home from work. If you know your child or anyone in your household is sick, you want to make sure that they stay home so that they do not spread whatever they have. So as of January 31st, it was declared that the coronavirus was a pandemic. Pandemic meaning that is a threat to the entire world. The disease that started in China has now spread to over 75 countries as of updated on March 5th, which is today when I'm recording the video. So 75 countries are now being affected by the coronavirus. We do know that it is mostly affecting the Eastern Hemisphere, and that's from countries like China, Italy, Iran, and some parts of Europe are now experiencing the touch of COVID. When I started researching the coronavirus on Monday, there were 90,000 cases of persons that have been tested positive for COVID-19. As of now, March 6th, there are over 100,000 persons affected. So there's been an increase of an extra 10,000 persons now confirmed positive for COVID-19. 10,000 persons in less than as much as possible. Keep yourselves involved, follow the statistics, find out how close it is to you. It's literally 35 to 45 minutes away from the Bahamas now because there's been confirmed cases in the US. So keep yourself updated. That's the best way that you can prevent it. And make sure if you're experiencing signs and symptoms of cold, try to be as